Yep. Thank y'all for tuning in again to the Voice Unheard Podcast. And I'm your host, as always, Dominic Evans. It's a nice early morning, like 7:45. And I just decided to pod today. It was in my spirit, as they say. What I want to talk about today is change. So this change word is like a phenomenon. A lot of people say they don't change and they remain the same. And that could be a good thing if you have a few different ways where you do stay the same, like a few different traits or characteristics that do stay the same. But I think it's good for everybody to change. And sit tight with me. I'm going somewhere here, as always. Change is good for everybody. I even think when you no longer do what you used to do, or you don't act the way you used to act, or you don't hang with the people you used to hang with, I think it's a reason for that. I think that's a good thing. We can't let people decide what's good for us. If you want to change, I think that's totally up to you. Just looking at my apartment windows into the forest, into the trees, and just feeling it this morning. There's a different side of the track for change, right? So you remember how I told you it's good for you to change, right? So why can't we take accountability and understand that other people change too for the betterment of themselves? So instead of you being upset that people change what they do or what they've done, or they no longer fuck with you, or they don't treat you the same, why don't you accept the fact that they change for the betterment of them too? It's a double-edged sword. We can't ask, or we can't say we've changed and think we're the only ones evolving. For instance, myself, it's a lot of change. Let me take y'all a little bit into my life a little bit. So, this will release on Tuesday, right? And maybe I should open up a little bit more, and this is where I need to change and become a little more open to my life. But I don't like my life being on social media or anything like that, because they say what people don't know they can't attack. So you are hearing this on Tuesday. But by this time, I will no longer be a fiance. I will be a married man. That's a change. And what came with that change is a lot of great things. Great things like realizing friendships that no longer sufficed or that no longer satisfy me. And not because I'm married or engaged or anything. It's just like when you realize that some of your friends are staying stationary or stagnant for too long after you tried to help for so long. It was time to change, and this is one of the realizations I came to for myself. So and the reason why I say it's good for me to change like this, because as I travel the world, as I do everything I love to do, it feels bad to see the people around me, like my friends, that aren't doing anything with life. When you're the smartest or you're the one getting to it in that certain room or circle, it's time to change your circle. So my circle has changed a lot. Damn, over the last 5 years. A lot. A lot has changed. For so long, I felt like the brightest star in the bunch. And I don't have pity for myself. I don't feel bad for myself. And I'm tired of dimming my light for other people. That's a saying I'm tired of hearing as well. Let me find another saying. I'm tired. I'm tired of giving other people sunglasses when I come around. Oh, I like that one. So I changed my circle. My environment has changed. Let's go to environment. When I was doing photography, um, we were based in North Carolina. I'm just being transparent in this podcast. And then we thought about moving to Colorado. Instead, we moved to Florida. Florida didn't offer what we needed. We ended up relocating back to North Carolina. Now that I'm back doing music, I feel like I'm craving a change for a slower life. I'm tired of the city-ish living. I want something more slow down. You know, as you get older, you want to just kick back and relax. So we are in North Carolina currently, which is a little slower than Florida, I'd say. Now, if this is the last stop, I don't know. What I'm getting at is when you make a change, or when you need to make a change, or when you need to do something different, don't think about what somebody else's feelings may be. Think about how you feel. How can this help you? We are only on this planet to enjoy. Because if nobody has gotten me the definition of what the meaning of life is, then that means we are solely here to enjoy and help other people. But with that helping other people, I think most people forget that you got to help yourself first. So change. Change your environment. Change your friend group. Change your habits. Change your characteristics, your traits. It's okay to change, especially if the things you are doing aren't working or if it's getting you nowhere. Now, if you are doing something that is working, then leave it be. But if not, change it. I wish I had a counter for how many times I said change in this episode. And before I wrap it up, I just want to be transparent on some things I want to change going forward. And this is not my plans, because I don't share my plans publicly. These are just some adjustments that I need to make going forward. And maybe it'll give you an idea of something that you need to change too. So my change number one is I need to begin promoting myself more and get out of my head when it comes to thinking about how other people may feel about seeing my songs or seeing my podcast being posted all the time. Or not even just posted, but reaching out to people that I need to reach out to. I feel like and this is a change thing, I need to change in my mind. I feel like when somebody keeps posting something over and over and over, it almost feel like begging. And this is why I didn't do it. And I'm not begging, but I'm just changing the mindset of, if you don't put it out there, then how can people see it? Another thing I need to change is when friends come and go, just need to let them come and go. You know what I mean? And I say this because I'm the person that I can try to hold on to friends or friendships. If somebody don't hit me up, I might hit them up to check on how you doing. And I think some people take advantage of it until you no longer do it anymore. But then when you no longer do it anymore, it's just like, cool. So I need to get out of that, because I understand that not only do I change, but people change as well. And I understand that. Another thing I want to change is continue to put my family first. So this is my pops, my mom, my sister, my wife now. Nothing comes before these four. And I say this because in a world where everything is crumbling down, I can rely on these four more than anyone. I don't care if I'm at work. I don't care what I'm doing. If I'm at work, sometimes I get a call from my parents or my sister or something. And I may not answer because I'm in the meeting or something, but as soon as I get off that meeting, first priority. That's another thing I need to. And I wouldn't even say change, because I do that already. But I want to continue to do that and change to be even better when it comes to family. And for myself, I want to change the love I have for myself. I want to strengthen that love I have for myself. That confidence that I don't care what other people say about what I'm doing. This is a me thing. I'm being selfish. Yes, I am. If you don't change, sometimes it won't happen. If you are trying the same thing over and over and you aren't getting the results that make you what? And you already know what that makes you. Insane. So when we change, you know what that leads to. It may lead to more opportunities. It may lead to a better friend group. Shit, if your family ain't treating you right, it may lead to people that feel more like family than your actual family. It may lead you to a better job. It may lead you to better health, financial status, and overall, it may lead you to your goals, which is the main key. And the best one, it may lead you to a meaningful life when we change. As always, I thank y'all for listening to the podcast. Feel free to text the show if you have any thoughts or opinions. I always appreciate y'all listening. I love y'all. I'm your host as always, Dominic Evans. And until next time, I'm out.